Have you ever ordered something online and wondered what kind of box it came in? Or maybe you've been in a store holding some kind of packaging and asked yourself, what exactly is this made of? We often use the terms cardboard and carton interchangeably, but did you know there's actually a difference between the two? In today's video, we're diving into the surprisingly complex world of packaging materials to answer a seemingly simple question. What's the difference between cardboard and carton? Let's explore, right here on History of Simple Things. To understand the difference, we first need to take a quick look at where these materials come from. Both cardboard and cartons trace their roots back to paper. That's right, at their core, both are essentially thickened or engineered forms of paper. Paper was invented in ancient China over 2,000 years ago, but it wasn't until the Industrial Revolution that the idea of turning paper into sturdier materials like cardboard really took off. The first commercial cardboard box was produced in England in 1817, and corrugated paperboard, what most people think of as cardboard today, was patented in the United States in 1871. Since then, paper-based packaging materials have exploded in use around the world due to their affordability, recyclability, and versatility. Now let's get into the definitions. When people say cardboard, they often mean one of several things. Technically speaking, cardboard is not a specific standardized term in the packaging industry. It's a general word that lay people use to refer to thick paper-based materials. However, manufacturers break this down into more precise terms. What most people call cardboard is actually corrugated fiberboard. That's the sturdy, rigid material with fluted paper sandwiched between two flat liner boards. This fluting is what gives corrugated fiberboard its strength, making it perfect for shipping boxes and structural packaging. So, if you're talking about a brown Amazon box or a moving box, you're really talking about corrugated board, not cardboard in the technical sense. On the other hand, the word carton is more specific. A carton refers to a packaging container, usually made of either paperboard or corrugated board, depending on its purpose. The term carton refers more to the function and shape of the item rather than the material itself. For example, a milk carton or an egg carton can be made from various materials: paperboard, plastic, or molded pulp. A folding carton, often used for cereal boxes or toothpaste, is typically made from paperboard, a single layer of dense, smooth paper material. Unlike corrugated board, paperboard is thinner and doesn't have that fluted layer in the middle. So, in short, all cartons are containers, but not all containers made of paper-based materials are cartons. Let's look at a side-by-side material comparison. Cardboard, or more accurately, corrugated fiberboard, is used when strength and protection are key. It's thicker, more durable, and designed to absorb shocks. That's why it's favored for shipping. Corrugated board is made by gluing a fluted sheet of paper between two flat liner boards, resulting in a lightweight yet strong structure. In contrast, paperboard, often used for cartons, is thinner, more flexible, and often has a glossy or smooth outer surface for high-quality printing. That's why you'll find it used in things like retail packaging, cosmetics, frozen food boxes, and pharmaceuticals. So, while both materials are derived from the same wood pulp base, they're engineered for different needs. Another major difference between cardboard and carton lies in how they are used. Think of cardboard as the material and a carton as the end product. For example, a box made of corrugated cardboard is used to ship a dozen folding cartons, each of which holds toothpaste tubes. That shipping box is usually referred to as a cardboard box, while the toothpaste packaging is a folding carton. Cartons tend to be more consumer-facing, with colorful printing and easy open flaps. They are designed for display and branding. Cardboard boxes, however, are all about protection and stacking. You won't see much colorful printing on them, maybe just a logo or barcode, because their job isn't to attract the consumer, but to survive the supply chain. To complicate things a bit more, terminology also varies by region. In the United States, people use the term cardboard pretty broadly, often meaning corrugated fiberboard or paperboard depending on context. In the UK, card might be used to describe what Americans call paperboard, and carton often refers to folding boxes. This can make things confusing if you're reading packaging specs or ordering shipping materials internationally. That's why professionals in the packaging and logistics industries avoid using the term cardboard altogether, preferring specific terms like corrugated board, paperboard, folding carton, or rigid box. Both cardboard and cartons are generally considered eco-friendly, but their recyclability can depend on coatings and additional materials. Corrugated cardboard is highly recyclable, as long as it's clean and dry. Paperboard cartons can also be recycled, but if they're coated with plastic or lined with aluminum foil, as in the case of juice or milk cartons, they often require specialized recycling processes. Some areas don't accept coated cartons in regular curbside recycling. So even though both materials come from trees and seem similar, their end-of-life treatment can be very different depending on how they were manufactured. Today, innovations in packaging are blurring the lines between cardboard and cartons. We're seeing stronger types of paperboard that can hold more weight, and lighter corrugated boards with better print quality. There are also hybrid designs like laminated cartons for liquids that combine materials for specific functions. Companies are also looking into more sustainable alternatives like biodegradable coatings, plant-based inks, and designs that use less material overall. So while the traditional distinction still holds, cardboard for protection, carton for presentation, there's a lot of innovation happening in the space. So what's the real difference between cardboard and carton? In short, cardboard, especially when used to mean corrugated board, is the material used for shipping and protection. It's thick, strong, and designed to handle pressure and rough handling. Cartons, on the other hand, are typically retail-ready containers made of paperboard, meant for branding and presentation. They're what you see on store shelves. While both materials start from similar sources, they serve very different purposes in the world of packaging. Understanding this difference doesn't just make you sound smarter, it can also help you make better choices when it comes to recycling, shipping, or even product design. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.